These are the top 5 comics that changed my life. First is All-Star Superman by Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely. It's an Elseworlds story in which Superman prepares for his death after suffering overexposure to the sun. The story's thesis is that, despite being an alien, Superman embodies humanity via his compassion and love for others. He spends his last moments helping people, including the person who hates him most, Lex Luthor. This book taught me there's much more to being human than simply being human. It inspired me to be more Jesus-like than any church service ever has. Second is Deadly Class by Rick Remender and Craig West. As a person who suffers from complex post-traumatic stress disorder and thus severe anxiety and depression, I've never identified with the character more than Marcus Lopez Arguello, the protagonist of this series. We even share the same first name. In this series, Marcus escapes homelessness and a troubled past to attend a high school for assassins. While there, Marcus battles mental illness and his peers while trying not to self-sabotage his friendships. I used to identify with Marcus so much that if anyone wanted to understand my internal dialogue, I could suggest this book. What's inspiring about this series is that Marcus doesn't stay in the dark place he starts at. Despite making a plethora of mistakes, he becomes more vulnerable, relies on his friends, and charts out a positive life for himself. Third is the entire Krakoan era of the X-Men. In this epic story, mutants create an ethno-state for themselves on the mutant island Krakoa. They protect their sovereignty by selling pharmaceuticals to humans, doing covert operations, colonizing a planet, and battling government-sponsored terrorist groups and AI. This ambitious story warned people about AI before it became popular. I also think it comments on Zionism. This era taught me that liberation at the expense of others is oppression reimagined. Fourth is Mr. Miracle by Tom King and Mitch Gerads. This book is about a superhero escape artist named Mr. Miracle who deletes himself and enters another realm. In this new reality, Mr. Miracle builds a family with his wife Big Barda and goes to war with his father Darkseid. Ultimately, Mr. Miracle has to decide which reality he wants to remain in, the real DC universe or whatever purgatory he's landed himself in. This story helped me realize that, like Scott Free, I am ultimately in control of my reality. Next, I want to acknowledge the serious allegations against Neil Gaiman and say that my inclusion of his book in this list is not an endorsement of him. Finally, the last comic that had a huge impact on me was The Sandman by Neil Gaiman. This series is about Morpheus, an anthropomorphic personification of dreams and stories who goes by Dream. For much of his life, Morpheus is an asshole. He placed one of his lovers, Nada, in hell for rejecting his love. However, after escaping entrapment for 70 years, Morpheus begins to realize how spiteful he was and tries to make up for his sins. This book showed me that anyone can evolve. Let me know what comics changed your life in the comments.